Ad valorem tariff. An ad valorem tariff is based on the value of the product being imported. It is usually expressed as a percentage of the product's value. For example, if you're importing a car worth $20,000 and the tariff rate is 10%, the tariff would be $2,000, 10% of $20,000. This type of tariff allows the government to adjust the tariff in proportion to the value of the product. More expensive goods result in higher tariff fees. Specific tariff. A specific tariff is a fixed fee imposed on each unit of a product that is imported, regardless of its price. For example, if a country imposes a specific tariff of $5 per pair of shoes, then for every pair of shoes imported, the importer will pay $5 in tariffs, whether the shoe costs $20 or $200. This tariff is simple to administer and provides predictable revenue for the government. However, it doesn't adjust for fluctuations in product prices. Compound tariff. A compound tariff is a combination of both ad valorem and a specific tariff. Importers must pay both a percentage of the product's value and a fixed fee per unit. If a country has a compound structure where they charge $5 of the value of a product plus $3 per unit, importing a $100 item would result in a tariff of $8. 5% of 100 equals $5. Plus 3, that makes $8 total. This method provides flexibility, applying both a value-based charge and a unit-based charge. It helps ensure the tariff remains relevant even if the price of goods change. Tariff rate quota. A tariff rate quota is a hybrid tariff system that combines a lower tariff rate for a limited quantity of imports and a higher rate tariff once that quota is exceeded. For example, a country might allow 10,000 tons of imported sugar at a 5% tariff, but if the importer brings in more than that amount, then the tariff might increase to 30%. Tariff rate quotas allow countries to manage imports more carefully by offering lower tariff rates on specific quantities and encouraging trade while protecting domestic industries. Anti-dumping tariff. An anti-dumping tariff is imposed to protect domestic industries from foreign companies dumping products in the market at unfairly low prices. For example, if a foreign company exports steel to your country at a price below its cost of production, an anti-dumping tariff would be placed on that product to raise the price and prevent the market from being flooded with cheap imports. This type of tariff prevents unfair trade practices and helps maintain a healthy competition in the market. Countervailing duty tariff. A countervailing duty is a tariff imposed on imports that receive subsidies from the exporting country's government. These duties are meant to counteract the unfair advantages given to foreign producers. For example, if a foreign government is subsidizing the cost of manufacturing solar panels, a countervailing duty might be placed on those solar panels to ensure fair competition with the domestic manufacturers. This helps level the playing field by ensuring that foreign products aren't artificially cheaper because of the government's subsidies. Seasonal tariff. A seasonal tariff is a tariff that changes depending on the time of year or the season. For example, a country might charge higher tariffs on imported fruits during the local growing season to protect domestic farmers. Outside of the season, the tariffs could be lower to allow more imports. This type of tariff helps protect local industries that are seasonal in nature by limiting foreign competition during peak periods. Protective tariff. A protective tariff is designed to protect domestic industries from foreign competition by making imported goods more expensive. For example, if a country is trying to protect its homegrown textile industry, it might place high tariffs on imported clothing to encourage consumers to buy locally produced items. This kind of tariff helps safeguard domestic jobs and businesses from cheaper foreign goods. Revenue tariff. A revenue tariff is primarily imposed to generate revenue for the government, rather than to protect domestic industries. For example, a country might place a revenue tariff on luxury items like jewelry, art, or expensive cars to collect taxes from wealthy consumers who are importing these goods. These tariffs are a source of government revenue, especially in countries with limited domestic tax systems or where they wish to target specific goods for taxation. Please subscribe and like this video. Also join my Discord to recommend me more topics.